Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another special playoffs edition of Wheelchair Football Tonight. I'm Jimmy Anderson. We're wrapping up the 5th season of the PWFL with our second wild card playoff game between the Hook'em Horns and the Megawatts.
Except for the coin toss. Team captains up. Melinda for Hook'em Horns, Chelsea for the Megawatts. Heads called by Melinda. Megawatts win the toss. Megawatts are kicking it off.
Johnny, outside. Okay, red.
All right, the Megawatts wearing red. They will be kicking off first. In blue will be the Hook'em Horns team.
First half highlights coming up right here as we take a look at Hook'em Horns on the verge of a score with only a couple of minutes expired in the game. Adriel Modest catches that pass. 7-0 in favor of Hook'em Horns over the Megawatts. Hook'em Horns captained by Melinda Boatwright, who was the captain of the Wheelchair Texans a couple of years ago. And let's take a look at a GoPro view. This was captured by Johnny Martinez, playing starting quarterback. Nice camera angle there. Shigay Seaman subbing. She's playing for the Megawatts in this particular game. Alan Montross taking the handoff. And nobody's able to get him there. Able to get by two more defenders. There's a third, and Alan Montross is in the end zone. 6 points for the Megawatts. 7 points for Hook'em Horns. And Hook'em Horns with just a 1-point lead. Chelsea Martinez is the captain of that team. We now go back to the other team, which happens to be Hook'em Horns. Again, they're wearing blue. Johnny Martinez taking the snap. Tucks the ball beneath the feet. There's Cesar Serrano. Not able to do anything, and Chelsea Martinez able to pick up the slack and tackle Johnny, her father, Bishop Bryant, there with the snap. Watch Johnny Martinez here get around, and not a lot of room there on the sideline. So the very next play, Johnny spirals that ball nicely. Look at that reach that Adriel Modest had to come up with there. Another GoPro view, courtesy of Johnny Martinez. Look at all the pressure on him. Nicely done. Great communication, great ball handling, great passing. Bishop Bryant snaps to Johnny Martinez, who came up with a pump fake. Melinda, great protection on her end, and that is another touchdown, courtesy of Adriel Modest's surefire catch. 14 for the Hook'em Horns, 6 for the Megawatts. Here it is once more in first-person Wheelchair Football Tonight camera view. Look at that pass and that catch from Adriel Modest to perfection. Nicely done. Hook'em Horns are on fire. And this is Shigay Seaman playing center for the Megawatts. Alan Montross playing quarterback. A short pass that was a bit of a lob, and Adriel Modest came up with the interception, so it goes back to the Hook'em Horns once again. Johnny with a pump fake on the right, passes to the left, and it is Jacob Giberson of the Megawatts who comes up with the interception, and Jacob is off and running. And that is Jesus Guzman, who finally comes up with the stop, and it puts him in the red zone. Let's take a look at another GoPro angle. Bishop snapping the ball to Johnny, and this is what Johnny is seeing, and he's seeing an interception, so he knows he's got to scramble and hustle the other way for all he's worth, and Jesus Guzman is able to pick up the tackle right there. But the Megawatts are now going to be in great field position. They're going to be in the red zone, as a matter of fact, with Alan Montross set to take the next snap. And it's a bit of a long snap. Jesus blocked out right there by Shane. And Allen puts it up, and again it's intercepted by Adriel Modest. That's his second pick of the game. Tough break for the Megawatts. Johnny Martinez now once again. This time it's intercepted by Jacob Giberson. It's a little tit for tat. And Melinda Boatwright came in with a powerful tackle. Jacob Giberson's second pick of the game. Here it is from Johnny's point of view. And it went right through the arms of Adriel Modest into the hands of Jacob Giberson, one of our other great receivers in this league. And look at this right here. Wow, what a catch that was by Jacob Giberson. He was the player who you've probably seen catch it behind his back in several of our clip montages. Alan Montross on the next play again gets it to Jacob Giberson, and that puts the Megawatts 6 points higher on the board. 12 points for them, 14 points for the Hook'em Horns. As we take a look here at the next kickoff, and it is Jacob Giberson doing the honors. Johnny Martinez nearly caught it on the fly, but he picks it right back up, and Alan Montross comes up with the tackle. Now here's what a kickoff looks like from your point of view, as if you were playing the game. That's why I'm an announcer, folks. I don't know if I can handle a ball flying at me like that, but Johnny Martinez sure can, and he's great at it. Second half highlights coming up now. Johnny Martinez set to kick off the ball in the second half to the Megawatts, and this will be Alan Montross, the speedster of the team. He'll be returning the ball, and that was Jesus not able to get him. Trevor McHouston not able to get him. Alan Montross finally tackled by Johnny Martinez. Here's what it looks like once again from Johnny's GoPro point of view. The ball's thrown right there by Johnny. Now he sees Alan Montross in eyesight. He knows where he's going, but he's going to have to go the other way. And there he is, gets tackled by Johnny Martinez. Knew where Allen was going, able to put a stop to him. This is a first down right here. Look at this. Trevor McHouston shot stopped by Shane, and Chelsea was stopped as well. And Johnny comes up with a pick of his own. Thrown a couple picks, and now he comes up with a pick of his own. And Alan Montross goes down with the tackle as he's able to stop Johnny Martinez, but great field position for the Hook'em Horns. Here's Johnny's point of view. This is going to be a very interesting one. He had to spin around right there, and is covering Jacob Giberson and able to come up with the interception, and he knows he's going down. It's just a matter of time, but he's going to go as far as he can with it as regardless. And Alan Montross came up with the tackle, but he went down. Good thing there's no feeling. Now, you can only see what's going on. You can't really feel it. I don't know if I'd want to. And there is a touchdown pass from Johnny to Steven Torres this time. 21 points for the Hook'em Horns and still 12 points for the Megawatts. It's now a 9-point game. Megawatts going to have to try to come back into it if they can. Here's Bishop Bryant snapping the ball to Johnny Martinez. Caesar putting his hands up, but Johnny able to get it through anyway. Pocket protection was good. Steven Torres was wide open and came up with the catch. Cesar Serrano now playing quarterback for the Megawatts. The blitz was on, and Jacob Giberson goes down. Great blocking there by Johnny Martinez. And Jacob had a bit of trouble right there. Here it is again. You're going to see the collision right about there. There it is. And Jacob was the player that went down, incidental contact. So with that, we're going to go back once again and take a look at Hook'em Horns. This is Bishop Bryant snapping to Johnny. Johnny has a bit of time. Good blocking once again. Steven Torres comes up with the catch. And apparently there was no tackle there. It's 27 points for Hook'em Horns. The Megawatts have 12. A 15-point deficit now for the Megawatts to try to overcome, and it's getting late in the game. The Megawatts in control of the ball. This is Jacob Giberson now playing quarterback. He's scrambling, rolling out to the left. Gets by Jesus Guzman. Gets by Adrian Lomatis, and he only got his chair, did not get the back. And that may have been what happened earlier in that tackle that I was wondering about. 27 points for the Hook'em Horns, 18 points for the Megawatts. And great heads-up play right there. And we go back to Hook'em Horns once again. Johnny Martinez still playing quarterback, able to get the ball off in time. Adriel Modis caught it. 33 points now for Hook'em Horns, 18 for Megawatts. The Megawatts were trying to get back into it, but it is still a 15-point lead. Time is running out. Jacob Giberson taking the snap from Shigay Seaman. Chelsea blocking out Jesus, and Adriel misses the tackle, and Jacob nearly went out of bounds, but Jacob gets by Johnny into the end zone. 24 points for the Megawatts, but the Hook'em Horns would win 33-24.
A happy team on the side of the Melinda. What are you thinking? You were the captain of the Hook'em Horns. You guys are going on to face Team LSR, the undefeated team. Does that worry you that they're undefeated?
No, we got a good team. I'm happy for my team.
hope they do good tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. And you've captained a winning team before. You think you'll be
yeah.
able to do it again?
I still hope so.
Okay, very good, Melinda. Thank you very much. All right.
Melinda, the eternal optimist. We're going to see if that optimism turns into realism as the Hook'em Horns are going up against Team LSR in the playoffs, the first semifinal game. And you'll be seeing that in an upcoming wheelchair football tonight, but a great effort by the Megawatts again. They'll have to wait till next season for their shot. So, in the meantime, next time, right here on Wheelchair Football Tonight, it is going to be the Gridiron Gunners going up against the Wheelchair Texans. Will the Texans make even more history by going to the Louis Cantu Bowl? We're going to find out. Until then, for now, this is Jimmy Anderson signing off for Old School Media Sports and Wheelchair Football Tonight.